Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Gotlegs. It's December 2nd today and the weekend is approaching. So I thought I'd talk to you about some of the YouTube channels that I follow and why I'm even doing this. But before I get ahead of that, I just wanted to show you something else. You see, I have a son and he's only 7 weeks old in a couple of days. But I couldn't resist myself buying a bike for him because as a bike rider, one of the things that I really hope that he'll end up doing is riding his bike, just like I do. And hopefully we can share a lot of the same equipment. But anyways, I decided to get him a bike and I came across this one. It's a bike called Early Rider. It's made of aluminium. It has a real drop handlebar. It has a real headset and it even has a real stem. The saddle is very similar to a Brooks saddle. Let's see if I can get the lighting right here. The wheels have spokes, nipples, hubs, everything. This is actually a real bike just made for smaller people. Of course, it doesn't have the crankset and the chain and everything, but as a push bike, it just looks really cool and even has real handlebar tape on it. So it might be a while before he's able to ride it, but I can't wait for him to do so. It looks absolutely great. But I want to talk to you about some of the YouTube channels that I follow and why I'm even doing this. So let's go. Alright, so the reason why I'm doing this vlogging and doing a lot of video is because I really enjoy it. I've always been into riding. Been writing on weight weenies and various forums before that, but last year I got a cool GoPro camera from my girlfriend, and lately I've actually started using it for real. So I really enjoy making small videos and uploading them to YouTube and just getting some of the results. Mostly because I really enjoy talking. I really enjoy speaking English. I really enjoy talking about cycling in general. So instead of using a lot of time on writing, which I still love, I decided I'd try a different format for this. So why am I doing it in English? My native language is Danish, but I've always been very much interested in the US and the English language. So I don't get to speak English very often. I don't have a job where I'm required to speak English very often, and I usually get my English fixes from watching TV and reading various blogs online and watching videos and all that. But I still miss speaking English because it's our second language here in Denmark for most of us, so it's nice to have it brushed off from time to time. So that's why I decided to do it in English, and then of course you can get a lot broader audience by doing it in English than doing it in Danish. Now I'd love to do it in Danish, but I like to get my message out. I like to, when I'm searching YouTube myself, I don't really care if the person is from Australia, from the US, from the UK, or from Germany, France, or whatever. The thing is that if the content is the right or the correct for me, then I'm going to watch it. And there's going to be a language barrier, but if you do it in English and with an accent, most of the people can relate to that. And my objective with this channel and these videos is to show some of the gear I have, some of the training methods I do, and some of the training rides I do. Just like I'd be watching a lot of other people talk about their gear and making reviews for online use, because I can read about the new zip wheels on Bike Radar or cycling tips or anything like that, but they've only tested the things for maybe a week if they're lucky. But getting the real life reviews is just so much more worth. Because it's after you've been riding wheels or frames or whatever for 5,000 kilometers, 10,000 kilometers, you actually get to know the weaknesses and also the strengths from the products. So I decided I'd like to chip in. I'd like to do these videos. It helps keeping my English up to date. I might stumble across some of the words, but as I keep doing these videos, I hope that it'll come more natural for me. So that's basically the reason why I'm doing this. I follow a lot of different YouTube channels, and I have a broad taste in what I like to see and what I like to look into personally. So I follow a lot of music channels, I follow a lot of movie channels and all that sort of stuff. Also some car channels and stuff like that. But keeping up with the theme here, I'd like to show you my top 3 YouTube cycling channels, if you'd like to call it that. So the first, you probably already know, is the Global Cycling Network, or also known as GCN. I just really like how they approached the cycling community with something that looks a bit similar to Top Gear. Basically having 3 or 4 hosts with various characteristics and a lot of humor mixed into it. Also, there's a lot of how do you say it? There's a lot of real stuff there, really helpful reviews and tips. But a lot of the videos are also made with a funny twist, and I really like that. For instance, taking their how to dismantle a bike videos is just hilariously funny. So I really like watching the guys at GCN. Big thumbs up, and I hope that they'll continue to do the thing that they've already started for a long time to come, because there's no real equivalent to them. They make 7 videos a week, and it's just perfect for the cycling community, and I hope they can keep up making funny themes and funny topics to take up. So really enjoy those guys, and yeah, they're probably the biggest. Another channel I recently started following on YouTube is Cycling Maven. I haven't been interested in these cycling vlogs really, and haven't been able to find channels that have the same content as Cycling Maven. So when I stumbled across that channel, I was just really happy because it looks really great. I still have a verdict out whether or not I really enjoy it, because there's just so much information in these videos, and some of them are not really, I don't feel I can relate to them as much as I can with other channels. But awesome footage, awesome insights on a lot of different things, but I really just enjoy hearing people talk about their own riding and going out to races and all that stuff, and getting it from a personalized view and not by interviewing a lot of different people. But I get a lot of inspiration for that channel, just with the footage, the lighting and everything else like that. So hopefully I'll be able to post quality content like that soon. Now the last channel on my top 3 list is actually by a Danish guy, and it's a guy called Thomas Butler, and he has a YouTube channel called Butler Power. And he started out doing vlogging in Danish, and then a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, he started doing them in Danish. Actually, quite similar to when I started vlogging. So it was just great to see another guy taking up the English channel, but challenge, not the channel, the challenge. But unfortunately, he made a video yesterday, I think it was, that he was going to go back to vlogging in Danish. So basically, if you're a Dane or if you understand Danish, go check out his channel, because it has a lot. First of all, it has a lot of videos in it. He's a really cool guy. A lot of videos, a lot of content, and a lot of cycling related content. So it's basically a diary online, which a vlog in reality should be. So check him out. There's a couple of videos for those who don't understand Danish that are in English. But unfortunately, he won't be doing videos like that in the future. Maybe he'll go back to English, but as of now, he's back to Danish. But 3 really good channels that is worth checking out, and there's a lot of more. If you have cycling channels that I should check out, please post them in the comment section. I'll look into them, and I'm always looking for new writers, new channels to follow. So that's it for now for me. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you like what you see, and watch the other videos if you want to see more of me. So for now, bye.